Hi guys. So someone said, if God blesses me, I will be feeding the poor every day. If God blesses me, I will be feeding the poor every day. Well, as beautiful as that may sound, that is not how God blesses. In Psalms 126, from verse 5 to 6, the Bible says, they that sow in tears shall reap in joy, and he that goeth forth and weepeth, bearing precious seed, shall doubtless come again with rejoicing, bringing his sheaves with him. So this means that the way to enter into abundance is to sacrifice your convenience. The way to enter into abundance is to sacrifice your convenience. So I agree. It may not be convenient for you to feed the poor every day at your current financial level, but then you can sacrifice a little from what you currently have in feeding the poor. It may not be every day, but at least it will suffice for a moment. And before you know it, you begin to feed the poor every day as you so desire. Let the widow of Zarephath be your motivation. The prophet came to her to feed him, and she was quick to tell the prophet that what she had was her very last meal. And as a matter of fact, she was preparing to eat that last meal with her child and die. But the prophet hinted her that's not how it is done, and that she should feed him from what seemed to be last. And the moment she did what the prophet advised, that last meal fed both herself, a child, and the prophet for a very long time. For a very long time. So that's how it works. Sacrifice from what seemed to be inconvenient, and then from that sacrifice you begin to advance into a realm of abundance. But verse 6 of that Psalm 126 says, he that goeth forth and weepeth, bearing precious seed. He that goeth forth and weepeth, bearing precious seed. I've often told people, if you've never given, if you've never given in a way that you literally felt the weight of what you were giving in your heart, then you've not begun your journey into a realm of abundance. He that goeth forth and weepeth, bearing precious seed. If your precious seed or if your seeds has never caused you to weep in your heart, then you really haven't started your journey into financial abundance. The seed that will often bring you to a realm of abundance will cost you from your heart. He that goeth forth and weepeth, bearing precious seed, shall doubtless come again with rejoicing, bringing his sheaves with him. So stop wishing, stop hoping that one day God will bless you and so you begin to feed the poor. No, start from where you are, go little by little, and before you know it, you are in that realm where you begin to do as you so desires. As you so desire. I hope that you are blessed by this. Remain ever blessed until we see again next time. Hi guys. So someone said, if God blesses me, I will be feeding the poor every day. If God blesses me, I will be feeding the poor every day. As beautiful as that may sound, that is not how God blesses. So I have here a written answer that I would like to read to you. Now, if feeding the poor every day is what you truly desire, then don't wait till God blesses you. Rather, start feeding the poor with what you have right now. What you currently have may not feed the poor every day, but at least it will feed the poor for a moment. If you are a salary earner, for instance, you can start by feeding the poor once a month. The moment you notice that you've gotten used to that, increase it to twice a month. Each time you gain stability, increase it again. Just ensure you are never in your comfort zone when it comes to fulfilling that desire in your heart. The more you sacrifice your comfort, the more God increases you. In this kingdom, we don't pray to get wealth. We make sacrifices to get wealth. Which is why telling God you feed the poor when He blesses you will not work. So as you commit to sacrificing your comfort, it's only a matter of time before you realize that you've started feeding the poor every day as you desired. This is one of the greatest secrets you'll ever learn about financial prosperity in this kingdom. The more you put pressure on yourself to give, the more you receive. Now, let me show you a few scriptures. Psalms 126, from verse 5 to 6. The Bible says, "They that sow in tears shall reap in joy, and he that goeth forth and weepeth, bearing precious seed, shall doubtless come again with rejoicing, bringing his sheaves with him." Most believers find these two verses hard to take in, but they hold a very deep mystery. If your giving does not take tears from your eyes, then you are very unlikely to reap in joy. If you want to experience financial abundance, then be ready to weep a lot at the start of your journey. Many times you'll be required to sow seeds that are not convenient. Your heart will literally feel it when you drop the seed. Honestly, if you have never felt heavy while dropping a seed or contributing to a good work, then you've not started your financial abundance journey. The seed that will make you prosperous will never be convenient to release. It was never convenient for the widow of Zarephath to share a last meal with the prophet, yet her destiny was secured because of that sacrifice. So stop waiting. Start from where you are. I once had a dream where my Sunday service offering was over 100,000 naira, which is equivalent to $200. As at that time, as at the time I had this dream, I was still struggling to give 50 naira as a Sunday service offering. But God began to mentor me about this mystery. I decided to consciously double my offering every year from 100 to 200 and then to 500. It moved from there to 1,000, 2,000, 4,000, 8,000, and then 16,000. And it's not going to stop. Honestly, for each of those years, I realized that I always had this fear in my heart of not being able to meet up because giving offerings at those amount every Sunday was usually beyond my financial status. But mysteriously, God sustains and increases me, even to a point that I could double my offering within the same year. I still had that fear when this year was about to start, but this is already August, and I can't remember a Sunday I missed giving my offering. Now I'm sure that the dream I had will come to pass because I'm on the right path. Praying to God to bless me financially hasn't been part of my prayer point in many years. And that's because I know what to do to be blessed financially. As I conclude, ensure you take it little by little. Exodus 23, verse 29 to 30 says, "I will not drive them out from before thee in 1 year, lest the land become desolate and the beasts of the field multiply against thee. By little and by little I will drive them out from before thee, until thou be increased and inherit the land." That's right. Don't rush things. Remember, I started with 100 naira offering every Sunday, although I didn't have a job at that time. So start from your current level and ensure you keep pressing till you get there or till you get to where you desire to be. I hope this has brought enlightenment to someone. Remain ever blessed. Once again, I am Emeka Anslem.